Hey everybody! Didn't start it way too late, but you know, you'll have that busy time. Lots going on today. Anyway, but I figured I'd get some in. My plan is to continue with the story. We need to find out more about the mysterious woman who looks like, well, me or Aloy, for lack thereof, and yeah, we need to find out more about her. Potentially a mother figure of some sort is all we know so far. Aloy came from the mountain. We don't know why or how she was left outside the gate. We haven't been able to unlock the gate because there's a problem with the mechanics. Before we do any of that, though, we have to go back to visit the grave. If you do that multiple times during the game, it is an achievement. I don't specifically remember how many times you have to do this, but I will demonstrate what happens when you do go back. So if you if you get past a major point, every time you do that, you can go back to the grave, and then you'll hear Aloy's perspective of what happened. So we're going to get a quick summary from Aloy's point of view on what's going on in the game, and then I'm going to continue the story from that point. So it's kind of like a little quick recap for those that may have forgotten a few details. So I figured it'd be a good way to start this particular episode. So, that is where we're going. To do that, you have to go all the way back to where we began. So way the heck down here, and here's the gravesite right here. So we're gonna fast travel right there. Oh hey Bailey! I figured I'd go ahead and do Horizon tonight, to start things off with. Primarily because I have to take apart my equipment pretty quick, and I'm going to be down to one monitor or TV, so I figured I'd take advantage of the two monitors at least for now. I don't plan on stopping the stream next week, so but I don't know how it's going to work with only one screen. So I figured I'd do this now. It's a major point in the story. But we're going to do a quick little recap. Yeah, tomorrow I take apart the theater room.
Do you think he built all this?
Oh yeah, you said you were having flood rains and whatnot. Sure, but you said the house was okay.
It's not home anymore. Not without Rost. There's nothing for me here anymore.
There is. Oh, sorry.
Save these for the trail.
Oh no! It did make it to the house. I hope nothing was damaged. Where's the grave? I'm sorry. Oh, it's outside there. That sucks. Alright, we will pause and let Aloy tell the story from her perspective.
Hi, Rost. I'll just take this off. Don't want him listening in. Hi, Rost. A lot has happened. I found Olin. Made him tell me everything, which was a lot. The killers are some kind of cult. The Eclipse. Their leader, Helis. He's the one who killed you. When you stopped from killing me. Olin said they worshipped some kind of devil named Hades. A buried shadow, whatever that means. They're raising ancient machines from the ground. Corruptors. And that's gotta stop.
We're gonna keep going on. Oh, sorry to hear that.
Olin said I could learn more about the woman I look like in the ruins at Maker's End. As for Olin, I spared him. I know he deserved to die, but his hand was forced. After I saved his family. Innocents who got dragged into this. Like me. And you. Olin said I could learn more about the woman I look like in the ruins at Maker's End. As for Olin, I spared him.
Oh,
I know
repeat. I apologize.
he deserved to die, but his hand was forced. After I saved his family. Innocents who got dragged into this. Like me. And you. Well, I should be on my way to Maker's End. Until next time.
So you can do that pretty much after any major event. I'm not going to do it every time, but just be aware that people usually forget about that particular extra cutscenes. Primarily because it's so far back. You literally have to go all the way back where you started. And look how much ground we've covered since. And I haven't even covered all of it, really. I've been kind of skipping around. I should really be doing more quests, but I think this is a good spot to continue our little story here. So, we're going to go right to Maker's End. Go to Maker's End and search for clues of the unknown woman's identity. Who was she? Or is? So, our first step. Will be probably right here. Or we could take out Ikoa. That would take a while to do that. No, I promise this main story, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to worry about Sigma. We'll get Sigma later. We are going to pass a bandit fight. I can't remember if I'll get dragged into that or not. So I'm just looking for the best route to get up there. So rather than go by Sigma here, I'm going to go this route and yeah, head up that way. So we're going to warp here. Well, I hope nothing clogged. That would be unfortunate. Sorry to hear about the water. I assume the rain has stopped. I'm no stranger to floods. We had, was it 13 inches of rain in less than a night? I don't know, maybe 10 hours-ish? It was a massive amount of rain. And it leaked into the basement here.
This must be where Nassan was supposed to check in.
Or who was supposed to check in? Did I miss something? Not sure who she was talking about there. Okay. At any rate, I guess we could take a quick pop into the village. Hopefully I have everything I need. I could use some more medicine. Oh man, I thought I fixed that yesterday. I wonder if it went back to default. I would be mad if it went back to default. No, okay. At least it didn't go back to default. All my settings were saved. Okay. That's all I care about. Alright, I'm gonna pop into town and unlock the fire pit and then get on my way. I could use some more healing herbs anyway. Okay, no quests or anything to worry about.
If you cause trouble, you'll find yourself in the sun right now.
Check out the view. No, I am specifically looking for medicinal, and the other ones are usually fire kiln or corruption root. In either case, I'm not using a whole lot of those herbs at the moment, and so I don't really need to get them, so to speak. So I'm looking for something very specific, and I can kind of tell. I pretty much can tell for the most part what is medicinal and what is fire. I might not know the other ones by name, by sight, but I know they're not medicinals. Like, for example, that's not medicinal, that's fire. That is medicinal. It's there's two types. There's this one and then there's a different type. I just don't use them that much, so I don't want to load up my inventory with useless items. Alright, let's see if we have to pass any. Yeah, there's a couple of beasties here we have to walk by, but for the most part, let's just run up the road.
Maker's End. Not much farther now. Olin said he found an image of the woman I resemble on an ancient device. If she's my mother, why would there be traces of her all the way out here? So far from Norland. I don't get it. Who is she?
Her name is Elizabeth Sobek.
You? Spying through my focus again? Well, go on. What do you know about her?
Stay on your present course, and before long, you'll know her as well as I do. Maybe better. But be wary. Maker's End is crawling with Eclipse troops. To help you deal with them, I've left some useful equipment just outside the ruins. Your focus will show the location.
Alright,
Who
so...
is he and how does he know these things? He said Elizabeth Sobek. What kind of name is that?
Alright, so we have an unknown figure. We happen to know her name now as Elizabeth. And my question is, who the heck is the guy talking to me about my mother? I'm gonna just refer to her as mother until I find out otherwise.
I just gotta tough the storm out.
Alright, little dust storm, nothing to worry about. There's freeze, there's another medicinals. Special equipment outside the wall. There's the other medicinal. I guess that's the same planet. It's got a red cup thingy. Oh, there's a fire pit on our way. Good. That's good. Curious about that. Alright, so we'll just walk through the dust storm here. That is the charger. We'll go around the charger. Immediately found it. My bad. I was gonna leave it alone. Guess we're not here. Let's see what this guy's weakest to. Oh, come on. Maybe he's glitching so bad. Oh, what? Where the heck did he come from?
Charger's ready to run!
Take the fight to them, miserable.
We'll just kill him. Looks like I got some help in there. There's their friendlies. Oh, I guess that's the wrong assumption there. How the heck did I get this? Correct hit. Direct shot. That's right. I wondered why I was doing more. Direct hit, but right.
All right, new plan.
green, I don't care. Yeah, you can. I'm pretty sure I can tame those, yeah. You are correct. But it's kind of hard to tame them when they're doing a round kick on you. It's kind of like a sneak up thing. Or the stealth attack. If you can do a stealth attack, you can tame them. I wasn't expecting the axe though. That was a little weird. Oh, they're bandit thugs. I think it's just a random party, nothing major. So I was trying to avoid them, I didn't really want to fight them to begin with. But we ended up fighting him, so it's okay. Yeah, you see that's medicinal.
Saving these for the trail.
Which I need. Alright, now that that's a little bit... Oh, this must be what he was talking about. No, I bet this is Neil. Alright, we're gonna do a little side quest with Neil here. Shouldn't be too bad. I explain where the thugs came from. You remember Neil, don't ya? That is irritating me, though. Thought I had that fixed. Hello. Neil. Nil.
I waited for you. Time passing pulls the anticipation tight as wire. How many has it been now?
I don't keep count, Nil.
Don't keep count. Sometimes I just don't get you. Are you like us or a little different?
Hopefully a little different.
That's what you're gonna tell yourself. Shall we get started?
Alright. Another bandit camp to clean up. We're gonna do that. Hopefully it won't take too much of our time. Looks like those guys are carrying some big weapons. We got a couple headshots ready to go right off the bat. Alright, let's get rolling. Let's see. We want to actually hide before shooting. Ideally. But then again, I'm never really an idealist. That guy will see you for sure. As long as they don't see me kill him, that should be fine. Alright, 2 down. Looks like we got one guy coming into sight right there. Don't have an angle on him.
This scrapes.
There we go. Oh, he didn't survive. Didn't survive the second shot. But we did wake up a couple. That should keep things moving along.
I see him.
Oh, come on. I missed that shot. Pin cushion. Come on. Come to me and I don't have to take you. 200 damage. Oh, he just fired. Yeah, he's been shooting the whole time. Okay, so right away the first time we actually meet him, you have the option. He says, do you want to do it together or do you want to do it solo? And if you choose solo, he will not join the fight. But if you choose together, he will help you. So since the first option we took together, he's actually helping. Which is fine. I could stealth kill everybody, but that would just take long. And where's the fun of that? Well, I imagine they set the alarm, so now I gotta deal with more. Other than that, should be okay. Grab some loot first. Okay, I'm moving on. Let's see where everybody else is at. Alright, we got a couple of them up here. I think that's inside the complex. Which I guess I could do. Let's go up this way and go inside and get pop off these couple.
Another day passing.
We hit the night already? Oh, ancient debris. Well, I thought there was a way inside.
I'll tuck that away.
Yeah, this was good, I think. Alright, where are you? Nope.
We might have trouble.
What part of might do you not get here? Where are you? There you are.
Don't move! I gotta aim!
Don't move, is that what you just said?
Cut him in! It's killer time!
I see you. Sorry, it's a nail.
Still sniffing around.
I screwed that up. I should be able to get you here.
Look at that climber go!
Oh, he's got the big weapon. Ah, come on. Hit him. Good job. Anybody else? Loaded up with potions, so I'll use them. Ooh, my own big camera. Who's left in this story? Couple more?
You're giving up.
There, now they can't move on.
Signal fire's a death trap.
Again, this loop back here. Like, you didn't just hear that big ruckus. Oh, I got him.
I'm not here.
Because he failed to kill the Sun King doesn't mean he's any less guilty.
We're gonna go talk to Nil one more time, and then
He should
we'll continue
pay.
on our way.
Lived in fear so long. Thank you for
That wasn't too terrible. Like I said, I could have stealth killed everybody, but then it would have taken longer. And since Neil's in the party, might as well put him to use, right? Oh, and we got our cup. So now we completed set 2. Nice. A cracked and battered vessel, once dear to the old ones, bears the legend Sterling Malkeet. Sets of ancient vessels can be traded in. Oh yeah, the guy thought it was for shaving cream. That's right. Shaving cream, right. Why not? Oh yeah, we gotta go talk to him now, that's right. Go hit the fire pit, and go bug Nil.
The Sun King's grown too soon. Too much Oseram influence in the house.
All right.
Did I go the wrong way? Sort of. Yeah, I gotta go back this way. Medicinal, hold on. Detour. There we go. Okay, follow the steps as they say.
That crazy Oseram tried to kill our Sun King, so the machine rider stuck. These little moments are refreshing, aren't they?
That could be the least creepy thing you've said to me.
That glimpse of yourself in their eyes just as the cloud of death passes across them.
Never mind. There it goes. You know, Nil, if you get tired of bandits, there's a group called the Eclipse.
That's a political situation.
They're murderers, and they're raising an army of machines. That's a little more than politics.
Don't hate me for being single-minded. Besides, I wouldn't bet on how long the Shadow Carja are going to last, if you're in for the kill.
Was that a compliment? Can't tell.
You've come a long way from Norland. Where have you been, Nil?
I heard the roads of the Sundom were no longer safe. And thankfully, it was true. Ambushes, raiding parties, even corrupted machines. The mortal wounds just opened themselves to accept my arrows. But you knew this already. You've been walking on the edge of life and death. I can tell.
Yeah. It's a long story.
With many quick endings, I hope.
So I just said long story and he said quick ends.
Goodbye, Nil.
I don't want to alarm you, but the bandits are thinning out. Makes you wish you could kill them more than once, doesn't it?
No, once is enough.
You're right, of course. Once is enough. When you really make it count.
Okay, goodbye, Nil.
Anybody starting to get creeped out about that? Loot the equipment stash. Ooh, what's that? Did I miss something? I think I did. That's right. Oh no, you're right. Silence. He left me the equipment stash. Yep. There it is right there. Okay. So our next jog will be to this fire pit. Let's do that first. Alright, Neil. I'm sure we'll see you again. Shock wax, not medicinal. Medicinal.
Keep that for later.
So, thoughts, concerns? Now, I guess he is what he is, right? We already know that. As long as he's killing bandits, I guess we're okay with it. Although, really, what's the difference? That's the other type of medicinal. And then this is the, yeah, you just saw the two types back to back.
I'll find a use for you.
Generally speaking, red ones are medicinals. There, just load it up. We can do that 2 more times. If you look at the green bar there. A trader? What the heck's he doing in the middle of nowhere? Better question is, what person would set up a shop in the middle of nowhere? What you got? Oh, rattlers. Rattler, I think is like a gun. If I'm not mistaken. It's been a while since I used it. I typically don't use them. I like the bows. Let's see. I need the billowback yet. This is my favorite armor, with the exception of the one we saw there in the cage. Well, actually, you wear both. So you wear the Silent Hunter with the shield armor. Pretty good combo. Not only can they not hear you, but you can survive pretty much anything. At least once. Okay, so we have a vantage point over here, we have a vessel over here, and we have a corrupted zone over here. All before we get to the main party, as they say. So let's look for the equipment stash. Whoa, look at that place. So if there is a section,
The snow's got a bite out here.
this should be called the industrial location.
Might be able to take them out one by one if I stay out of sight.
We do have a vantage point, so we're gonna go check that out first. But first I'm gonna try to look for the stash. Whatever this is. We're gonna definitely take a bird's eye view of this place. But first things first.
he said it would be.
Tear coil, ropecaster, blaze. Okay.
Not a bad selection.
Let us get rid of some inventory. Oh, I can carry capacity? Oh, ropecaster. Ammo. What am I doing? Wait,
I'll put those to use.
Resources. No, modifications. There we go. We will disassemble all the greens. Doesn't even matter what they are. Pretty soon I could probably disassemble the blues as well. Yeah, resist corruption can go. I don't see many hands. I don't see any. Here's the freeze ones. Get rid of one of them. Oh, the fire one can go. And the tear one can go. There we go.
Why are you doing this?
Because I want you to succeed. Good hunting. We'll talk later.
Wait! Damn him.
We'll talk later. It's always we'll talk later. Still don't even know the guy's name. Are we gonna trust him? You know, it's not like we have a whole lot of choice. For the moment. That's kind of wicked. Okay, let's take the bird's eye. Ooh, she's actually cold. She wasn't kidding. On second thought, let's look for the best one. Since it's so close. We're looking for something purple. There it is. Right there. That was easy. There's the vessel. What do we got?
Corrupted watchers. Acting as guards. The Eclipse and corrupted machines. Happy family.
Got too close. Sorry, I thought I killed it. I don't think I'm too close.
Calm.
I think he came from the corrupted zone. Or at least appears to be. I'm gonna quick clean this out here. And then we'll take the bird's eye view and check out the Eclipse. Ah, it's a billowback. Okay. Not the end of the world. And a Ravager. Alright, so in an ideal world, we do not want to attract both of these guys. One of these guys should be fine. We're going to blow up his... We're blowing up his sack. Or I'm going to have to summon the Ravager. Although I gotta tell you, a corrupted Ravager is not what you want to really fight. There's two of them too. The billowback's got the range. Is there any hidden areas I can jump into? If I can snipe the billowback, that might be the easiest, of course. Doesn't look like that's the case, though. Okay. I hit it. Didn't exactly hit it. One more should do it. I gotta to be able to do it before the Ravagers get. Nope. Deal with that, but I actually a whole lot of damage from that. Kind of like these odds. He's going to get firebombed there pretty soon. I did lose sight of the second one, so I'm not sure where he's at. Okay, he's got his back. If we can just hit the back, we can blow him up. Like that. Instead of the Ravager. Crap, where's the Ravager? There he goes. That's what I was worried about. Full health last I checked. Damn it. I should have left the Billowback was gone. He wasn't my threat. I tried to kill him. I gotta do it again. Darn it. Alright. Yeah, that big bird, that gave me a lot of issues. That Stormbird's freaking tough. Alright, I want to deal with just one of you. Or even both of you, just as long as I deal with something, right? Alright, let's get it. Gonna do considerably more damage. Yeah, his range up is minimal. A little bit. Let's go forward.
Go on forever.
Where'd he go? That's gotta be him. There he is. One big thing about corruption is fighters I don't know where these guys are. Oh crap, who's firing those? Crabs. Okay. Freaking crabs are involved now. All I have to do is kill 3 things. Okay. Reasonably safe, I'm going to save. And then go up to the vantage point. Deal with the crabs if I have to. At least I gotta save. I don't have to redo the corruption problem. Okay, vantage point. We need to see what's going on.
Low and quiet does it.
They've been rendered to my presence. So let's take a quick peek at the notebook here. I want to see. I think the weak point is the canister. You do something with the canister, or you. Okay, so they're weak to shock. The claws are susceptible to tear. Looks like you want to tear them. I thought there was something about the canister, though. Well, let's try tear them. Not for you.
Out of there, Rob. I'm not up.
What? You can't even play that? Not aware of it? Great.
Get another hit in.
Oh, he hit my trap. Oh, where'd you go? I am going the wrong way, everybody. One thing in bad guys is like it's another bad guy, right?
Cooperating.
I am in it now, holy crap. Oh man, three more. I am definitely dodging the wrong direction. I could use some fire. Can't dodge it. Oh, I know what I need fire. That'll work. Ay, 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 still here?
Fight me!
Sure. Do you burn? Are you fireproof? We need wire.
Here they come.
I thought I saw a treasure map. Let's see. Yep. Weapon corner, resource, fast, health, metal, lens, shell, blaze. Ah, wire. Nice. New weapon. Okay. That's all I care about. Alright, still want to go this way though.
Can stop tensing up.
Let's not make so much noise.
We're soaked from melted snow.
As I run, right? Alright, got around that. I'm not gonna deal with the full frickin' crap. Okay. Just head for the tallest point. Oh, snowbirds? See two. Those gotta be Glinthawks. There's no way they would do two. Oh, we're past the vantage point. In fact, the vantage point is right there.
Going down fast.
Alright, next question is how do we go up? Oh, that's kind of cool. Up. I'm gonna go up. I see part of my trail. There's our down point. Oh, here we go. We're gonna probably have to swing all the way around to the other side. Yeah. And then go up. You can see the eyeball right there. Where do we go from here? Should be able to just climb up. Oh, there's a little. Okay, I didn't see the little ledges. I'm gonna go around again. Yep. Okay. Grab our treasure. Oh, not there. Right there. Alright. Oh, too bad we got the snowstorm. That's a weird effect.
A pocket shitstorm tour. Day one. We're better to start than at the end. Or where the end started, anyway. Ground zero. Where it all came crashing down. My career first. And everything else. And I mean everything.
Now, well, I'll keep my mouth shut, I guess. basically, he's telling his story up into a certain point, and that certain point is, you've made reference to it right there. It's not irrelevant, but it is extraneous. If that makes any sense to you whatsoever. You can kind of barely see the tower there in the distance. It would be nice to have this view without the snowstorm. I will be right back. I need a refill. I'm going to leave it unpaused in case the snowstorm clears up, but I'll be right back. Okay, snowstorm never cleared. That's alright. Think of these as time capsules. No, that's not actually a ship, it's a spire. Yeah, these are basically time capsules. Alright, where's my down point? Right there. Let's skip the shell walkers altogether. I'm just gonna jump here. Ooh, we got somebody in front of us, looking for us. Alright, so we're going to make our way up here. There is a vessel along the way. We will try to locate it as we go. But if I'm not mistaken, there are plenty of enemies to deal with. There's one of them right there. This isn't going to be just a walk in the park. I should save this. I didn't save, I just worked. You are gonna die? Maybe. I would hope not. I deal with these guys a little bit easier than the other ones. Toast. I might have a little more caution here. Can't see me, can they? I don't think so. Should be able to kill you. Looks like we got two guys to our right. Couple guys over here. Right, let's deal with the dudes on our right. Yeah, watch this one.
Going in.
They're still looking.
You wear an explosive backpack. What do you think's gonna happen? Not entirely intelligent. Ooh, another explosive backpack. That is called 2 birds with 1 stone.
Better not be one of ours.
No, I'm afraid it is, buddy. Would you like to join them?
Someone's out there killing us. Look.
Should I give you a hint?
I can hear you. I think.
I'm mainly concerned about the red eye. He's over there. Okay, he's over there. Everybody else around me is gone. Okay, so I just gotta deal with you. Ooh, I had a fire opportunity there.
I've been seen.
By what? Oh, come on. Really? The red eye? What the hell? The red eyes don't even see me. I think that's it. Time to loot some corpses. Treasure boxes, always nice. Now we need to find the cup.
Snow. It's not getting any warmer out here.
So it could be down here. Might be in the pile in the middle. No, that's a body. There's a supply crate up that way. Basically, you're looking for anything purple.
These dig sites. They're massive.
Couple blue things that way. I think I'm not even in the range yet. Okay, so I guess I'm not. You don't need to worry about that just yet. I do want to loot though. There's a supply crate. Couple of rats. Another supply crate up that way. I assume there's a way up, I would hope. And across this bridge. Take a right. Should be up there. What else we got? Bunch of rats. some peeping. I am facing the wrong direction, so I gotta turn around and go backwards. Looks like I go off to the right. Or down. I think it's to the right. Yeah, I know it is. Okay, now we gotta look for that cup. So it should show up as purple. Okay, first we gotta snipe somebody. Can you see him? Just about. Watcher. A couple more rats. There's something over in that direction. There it is. There's the debris. But we can't get to it just yet. We gotta go up and around somehow. Okay, so we know it's off to our right somewhere.
All these ruins. What do the old ones do here?
Let's see what we got to deal with here. Ooh, is that a corruptor? That is a corruptor, folks. Oh, sorry, I didn't notice when you posted that. But yeah, go ahead, feed your dogs. I got a few enemies I gotta kill. This will take me a few minutes. Looks like I can start with YouTube. Shit.
You can see them. They can't see you.
Wasn't sure about that shot. Probably should not have taken it. Definitely don't want to get into a shooting match with the corruptor and everything else on the screen. So yeah, sniping is a key must here. I want to snipe the humans first, if possible. Okay, now I at least have some light to see by.
Rasta.
As long as I don't shoot while they're actively searching, I can pick them off one by one. Which I totally intend to do. The corruptor won't care. Unless I hit the corruptor himself.
You're not gonna be the one to stop me.
Nobody else noticed that shot, fortunately. Put your bow away in the middle of the frickin' jungle. Ooh, I don't even have it. Clear on the field. Alright, the Corruptor's the last thing I want to deal with. Can't really snipe him very well. Ooh, what do we got here? I would have preferred to whistle him. That would have been nice. I could try for a Corruptor. Yeah, he has an angle on it. Alright, I'm gonna leave them alone for the moment. Let's go for another snipe. Or maybe I'll go after the Corruptor, I guess. No, I don't really have a good angle for him. I might. But they're not my first choice. Could have firebombed him. Actually, that would have been a good choice with the Corruptor next to it. Well, not Corruptor, Corrupted. Good, if I can kill him from stealth, that would help. Irritated by the one guy down behind the crate. He's not moving. Okay, he's coming back up. I'm gonna try to firebomb. Far. Risky shot. Alright, what are we down to? 2 humanoids. No, wait, what's this? So another watcher. 2 watchers and a humanoid.
I can get out of this.
His nose was right at me. Maybe he'll come to me. Surprised I was able to whistle him from that distance.
Sun's making a show of it.
This works better with him facing, not sides.
hunting me.
What are my options here? I want to get this ball rolling, but I don't want to alert. Let's deal with you too.
Safe. For a few minutes, anyway.
Where do you go? Oh, there he is. Like, where'd the crap again? Yeah, let's snipe him in the back then. Wait for the corrupted to turn. I can kill him from the side, I wasn't sure. Alright, that just leaves a big corruptor and the watcher.
Be fascinating if they weren't looking for me.
Alright, that deals with that. I do believe we have one more thing to kill for this segment. So let's get to killing. I think we're gonna go with the blaze. Good, I can build plenty of blaze. For now, let's try to soften him up a little bit. I'm gonna do it from hiding so he doesn't see me immediately. Where's my little hidey hole? There it is. Not that it does much for this guy, but you know.
Sorry to spoil your fun.
Yeah, he's quick.
Might prove a challenge.
That would hurt. Not sure why. I thought that would work. You don't want to be the line of that frickin' rock. Whew. Running out of lives there. Should have set some traps. That would have been a better choice, eh? Okay, well that's why you save him for last. I should have plenty of loots down here somewhere.
they've been uncovering here?
They found a destroyer and it's that frostbitten tower. That's not gonna come free of its grave without a struggle.
The heck was that?
With them fighting at our side, Meridian will be ours once more.
What the heck was that? I have no idea what that was.
Looking good.
Except I'm running out of health. Whoops. Didn't even know you were there. There's a post in the way there. That's better. Phew. Okay, what's this? Corrupted Watcher body. There's another body in front of me there. What's over here? Swing by for this body. I need fire after all. And we'll go back to this body. Can I kill anybody up here? I'm kind of curious. Well, it doesn't matter. There's a couple cases. Yep, I sniped him. Steps take too long.
Looks good.
At least it's a potion. Alright, any other surprises? Not immediately. Here's our debris field, I think. Nope, that's the Watcher. Alright, so treasure box is always nice. Take some money. I'm sure there'll be some more enemies after this segment, so we'll stop and check it out. But for the moment, we're going to continue our path. There should be... remember that debris thing was on our right, so it should be somewhere up in here somewhere. Machine, but I can't see what it is. It's out of range. Or are they blasting? Maybe they're blasting. Are they blasting? That might be our debris field. It's a supply crate. Oh, that noise is bugging me. I keep thinking something's coming up. I don't see anything. Well, I have not been one to walk down the middle. So let's skim the edges a little bit here. Might know what that noise is.
Snow haze. White as bone. That got dark.
I do want to know where that debris field is. Should be relatively... Well, it sounds like it's right on top of me, but I don't creatures. Okay, supply crate. There's another one over here. Okay, ancient debris right there. Yeah, I think I know what this is. Okay, we found the ancient vessel. There we have set 3 now. Cracked and battered, once dear to the old ones, bears the legend of Meteorologic International. Sets of shaving cream holders. One of our flowers. 1,000 suns will stream on thee, 1,000 moons will quiver, but not by thee. My steps shall be forever and ever. Yep. Yeah, from the coffee mugs, yeah. And I can even tell you where it is. Maybe not quickly. Oh, we'll find it. Eventually. It's not up in that direction. Well, it's irrelevant right now. It's not my biggest concern. Okay. So yeah, once we follow this track here, we'll find out what's making that noise. So I'm a little hesitant. Especially with no health.
Another explosion.
It's probably a cutscene. Nope, they're gonna make me go down, so I can't even snipe anything. And they didn't give me anything to heal with. Okay, that's all I got. Alright, well, better be pretty conservative. I will... Let's see what we got. Dodge. I probably should do dodge since I do that all the time. Or try to do that all the time. Okay, so there's our beastie. We call it a Deathbringer. Its weakness is, looks like hard point. Let's take a look. Yeah, I knew he was coming. Think of him as a corruptor on steroids. So this is our Deathbringer. He's weakest to fire. Oh, that's right. I remember now. Strength is corruption. Fire shock. You can, with a lucky shot, tear, I think. Oh, never mind. Oh, there it is. You can tear the gun turret. That's it. He's got heavy cannon, stabilizer, swarm launcher, gun turret, heat vents. All kinds of nastiness. He is not a fun one. And you can't even touch him until you go down. So, that being said, down it is. Yeah, opponent doesn't understand that here. Let's see. Fire is, I think, the best solution here. Cutscene.
Rotate turret!
weapons operational. Time to get it moving, and be quick about it. No daydreaming.
At least this one went mobile. We have to deal with the launchers first. Then we can worry
Has
about
to be
the
where the
death
Deathbringers Owen talked about. You mean I'll never get into that tower unless I destroy that thing first.
Focus. It stopped working.
I've disabled his focus. The rest is up to you.
I'll handle it. Steam's blasting out. I wonder if those are weak points.
Forgot about the flamethrower. Yeah, it's the mask. Yeah, he's a non-important character. No name. Call him Face. Although you probably don't know what I'm talking about.
Time to get it moving.
I need to stealth kill these guys. Let's get the cutscene going. Oh, no cutscene. Okay.
Has to be one of the Deathbringers Owen talked about. You mean I'll never get into that tower
So my
unless I
first
destroy
plan
that
was
thing
to
first.
firebomb him. Or turn him into a firebomb.
What was that?
Okay, I guess we don't firebomb.
Focus. It stopped working.
I've disabled his focus. The rest is up to you.
I'll handle it. Steam's blasting out. I wonder if those are weak points.
Let's try to snipe the dude at the top. Okay, nobody isn't here yet. That's good. 2 kills.
We got us a corpse over here.
Let's try not to alert the rebels to our presence. Keep coming by. Oh crap, we're supposed to stab. Alright. out of sight from the big boy. It's okay. This will be a safer spot. What? Crap. Shit. Oh! I'm out of wire. Where's that? I got one snipe hit to do. 2 shots to do it in. He's in the open. Got him. Actually, kind of surprised I got him. Not sure what's over here. Alright, let's see. What do we got? We got the repeater cannon. I could try. Oh, he's half health too. Not only is he immobile, he is also half health. This is good news. Takes a while to get him hurt. Okay. That I don't think he gets. See those vents? Oops. Little bit outside. I don't get closer. Don't need to be that close. Alright, so we found the weak point. And the best place to be. We got one more guy to deal with here. And one more shot. Unless I can find some wire. Oh, I know, I got treasure chest. What am I doing? I might even have healing in these treasure boxes. Chill water, Ridgewood, little fatty speaker, Ridgewood. Wire! Yay! No healing, but I got wire. I'll take it. Alright, where are you?
That's right. No one here.
What's this? Where's the other guy? I thought there was one more. Health potion. Nice. Now, where's this? Where's the other guy? I thought for sure there was one more. There he is.
Snow chill. Itches.
I see you. What the hell's that?
Anyone take a look at this corpse?
corpse? I think I left a few more here, didn't I, buddy? Just need a shot at you. Behind some wood. There we go. Just need a shot. Oh crap. Got him. Okay.
Did it. Those things pack a punch. All right. The Eclipse officer had a focus. Let's see what's on it.
Shot coil, fire coil, spear damage coil, crystal braiding, metal burn, and metal vessels. There. So that's... keep in mind though, he was at half damage, or I'm sorry, half health, and he was immobile. I think I got pretty lucky there. Well, I found the save point. It seems that every battle they give you has a save point. However, I am beyond the level of the point where you would normally be here, so keep in mind that these beasties do level up with you. No, I can reach you. There it is. So it's not like you can sit there and grind to level up to get past a certain point. There might be a cap on that, but they do tend to level up with you. Alright, let's see what we got to find out. Yeah, they do. To a certain point.
Let's see what you have to say. What is this?
The entity lives. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
What the hell was that? Hades? Hey! Mysterious stranger, did you see that? No answer, huh? Figures. Things just keep getting stranger. I need to find a way inside the tower.
The entity lives. Up until that point, they thought you were dead. You just basically announced yourself to the world saying, hey, here I am. Now, was that a good idea or a bad idea? You decide. Right now I'm just looking for a way up. There's got to be a way up. If I have to go over here to do it, I'll do it. But, there is something up there. I want to get it. Unless it's a beast kid. I think it actually might be a human kill. No, it's a crate. If it's a crate, then you know you can get up there. Might be here. Or, there's a little sliver there. No, gotta be a way to climb up. I'm just missing it. This seems interesting. Maybe I can do it the hard way. No. Alright, where are my stairs? Try this way. Progress. Whoa! Don't jump too far. Ah, we persevered. Nothing much in there though. No matter. There's something up there. I would have been annoyed. Then I have to do it again. But there wasn't. Alright. Let's continue. We still haven't found out about Sobek. So let's go further into this, whatever this is.
Looks tight, but I can squeeze through.
Squeeze through the crack.
Hold for identiscan.
One of these again.
Wait for it.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. Please step inside.
Okay, hold the phone. Why would a computer call you Sobek? Why would a computer that you have no idea how the technology works from the past, who knows how many years, call you Sobek? What the hell was that? Well, let's find out.
Dr. Sobek, you are 355,510 days overdue for your meeting with Mr. Fairman. Please proceed to the 35th floor.
Wait. 350,000. That's hundreds of years ago. What's going on?
You're late for a frickin' meeting with some guy named Ted? Huh? What? Hundreds of years ago? Okay, well, I guess the only way to find out is to make our way to the 35th floor and go to this meeting. But I'm thinking he's a corpse. Unless he's pretty well preserved talking corpse. I think we're a bit late for this meeting. 350,000. Wow, holy crap. Alright. Now, there is an item here to miss, but you can always come back for it if you do miss it, but it will be, I'm pretty sure I remember what to do. But for the most part, we're going to climb. We have to get to the 34th floor, so let us proceed. Oh, well, we start down, so now we gotta climb up 36 floors. That's always nice. And I don't specifically remember if this place is inhabited, shall we say. So I'm going to be taking it somewhat cautious. I don't specifically remember the gate here. Also, I think we can find some more video tags and whatnot. So yeah, let us continue. Seems to, yeah, there's a side room right here, for example.
The protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, quantum encryption, black quartz stuff, way beyond military grade. That's what you demanded. So that's what we delivered.
You don't code something you can't crack. All we need is a backdoor. Upload the latest service pack update and the problem goes away.
You specifically forbade us from leaving anything resembling a backdoor in code. Every protocol to Black Quartz standard. Your words. Look, if you need me to fudge some projections, it's nothing we haven't done before.
I don't need fudged projections. I need a way to reassert control over the Heart's Timor swarm.
I don't know what to tell you, Ted. You're asking the impossible.
So, codes. They needed codes of some kind to control the machines. But they got out of control. Sounds bad.
So, okay, we have an idea who Ted is right now. Forgive me, I want to replay that. I think we can. Although I'm not entirely sure which one it is. Alright, let's replay. I think it's this one. I think it's this one. Nope, okay, that wasn't it. The other new one was this one. Okay, so here is what we just heard in text form. I will play it and you can read along if you wish.
The protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, quantum encryption, black quartz stuff, way beyond military grade. That's what you demanded. So that's what we delivered.
You don't code something you can't crack. All we need is a backdoor. Upload the latest service pack update and the problem goes away.
You specifically forbade us from leaving anything resembling a backdoor in code. Every protocol to Black Quartz standard. Your words. Look, if you need me to fudge some projections, it's nothing we haven't done before.
I don't need fudged projections. I need a way to reassert control over the Heart's Timor swarm.
I don't know what to tell you, Ted. You're asking the impossible.
That sounds like a pretty big oops. He needs to reassert control over the Heart's Timor swarm? What the heck is that? And why does he need a backdoor that he specifically told him not to make a backdoor for? Hey, if you want me to replay anything, just holler in chat. I will gladly do so. But this is, I think, important. Yeah, a swarm, right. Exactly. Something happened here. This basically gives you a hint of what happened, I think. And I think there's more information in here than what you might originally hear at first hearing. So at least we got to read it out loud and listen to it at the same time. So yeah, we can... I don't want to miss anything, any nuggets like that. That was pretty big. So you'll forgive me for taking it slow through this tower complex. I don't specifically think there's any enemies, but I don't want to miss anything either. There is a supply crate nearby. Right there.
Probably going to need it.
Oh, 500 wood, 500... No. Those are my totals, I'm sorry. Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to keep an eye out for those. Let's continue on up the tower to our meeting with Ted. Hopefully I didn't miss anything else. Okay. But now remember, we have 36 floors to climb. I do apologize for the slowness, but this is main storyline stuff here, people. Okay. A couple different ways to go here. Our goal is to the right. I'm going to swing left. I don't suppose I got a clean map of this place. Sort of. Sort of. Here's our goal. Let's check out to the left here. We're looking for anything purple that pops out of existence. If you constantly make a left turn, you will always find the right direction to go in a maze. I'm sure there's something in here, I would think. Maybe not. Maybe it was just a supply crate. Yeah, this must be some kind of secretarial office or some such thing. Nobody in here was important enough to know anything about what was going on. Alright, so we need to find out two pieces of information. We need to find out about Sobek, and we need to find out about Ted. Who or what is Ted?
A Deathbringer. Or a statue of one, anyway. A machine built to kill. And they honored it?
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate holdings across the globe, Faro leads the world in every sector of self-sustaining, fully automated technology. From revolutionary consumer products close to home, like the Faro Focus, to the dynamic chariot line of peacekeeping robots halting bloodshed in conflict zones across the globe, Faro remains committed to making the future smarter, brighter, safer, and always surprising. Faro Automated Solutions. For every problem of life, a smart solution.
So they made the Focus. 25,000 people? That's bigger than a tribe. So they made machines and devices. I guess those things were common in their world.
Now keep in mind, this is the past. This isn't the future, this is the past. So we found a corporation, if you will, of a company that makes machines, okay? Technology, right? The Focus, the machines. This is a museum of sorts. Here we go.
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees
We heard this
based
already.
in
I'll be
nations
right
and
back.
corporate holdings across
There's a
the
piece of
globe,
information on the other
Faro
side.
leads the world in every sector of self-sustaining, fully automated technology. From revolutionary consumer products close to home, like the Faro Focus, to the dynamic chariot line of peacekeeping robots halting bloodshed in conflict zones across the globe, Faro remains committed to making the future smarter, brighter, safer, and always surprising. Faro Automated Solutions. For every problem of life, a smart solution.
For every problem, a smart solution. Okay. I have one word response to that. Skynet. Alright, let's see what this says. It's a reception log. Alright, it's text. I will try to read some of this. 954. Field Commandant Dang of the Indo-Malay Agricultural Combine arrived with his delegation. Refreshments to be served before their 10:15 sales presentation on the Chariot line. Per instructions, food will be vegetarian only. 10:07, Sander Agnew, Vice President of Territorial Integrity from Fresh Grounds Coffee Global, arrived with his entourage. Refreshments to be served before their 10:30 sales presentation on the Chariot line. Per instructions, will use Fresh Grounds Tacoma blend, no artificial creamers. 10:12, so that happened. Cult security and janitorial to clean up the coffee that was spilled. Actually more like thrown. I wasn't aware that the Indo-Malay Combine grows coffee beans, and that Fresh Grounds acquisition team has tried to take their fields by force, repeatedly. I think the Commandant Dang had Agnew by the hair for a second there. Who schedules these things? I'm going to drop a line to sales. This can't happen again. So it sounds like they basically invited two opposing factions. I don't know what this has to do with anything, so yeah, that wasn't very helpful at all, was it? Some fight over coffee. Okay, fine. Let's invite people who produce coffee and then serve them the competitors' coffee. Yeah, I guess that would cause a couple of riffles or two. All right. Still makes for a, well, maybe not amusing, I suppose. I was amused, but then again,
What was this place? What were they doing here?
It was a corporation. A group of people not unlike a tribe. And they made machines.
Yeah, go on.
I've uploaded some data files to your focus. They'll help you understand.
Oh, he's uploaded data files. Yeah, I'm gonna obviously go in and check these out. This may take a minute. Alright, so we go into our notebook, we go into data points, and we see what he has uploaded, shall we? Okay, here we go. First one, Elizabeth Sobeck, bio. Elizabeth Sobeck, born March 11th, 2020. Huh. That's amusing, because it's, was 2020. Anyway, Elizabeth Sobeck, born 2020, is an American scientist. Let's invite Starbucks and serve Dunkin' Donut coffee. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Corporations love to mingle with corporations, right? You don't see Bill Gates having coffee with, the head of Apple, right? Steve Jobs. Okay, so apparently Sobeck was born in 2020, March 11th. Is an American scientist, roboticist, and engineer, widely regarded as one of the greatest minds of the 21st century. Born and raised outside Carson City, Nevada, she enrolled in Stanford University at the age of 13. 13, she's in Stanford. That's pretty good. Earning a BS in experimental physics and computer science at the age of 16, she completed her PhD in robotics and artificial intelligence design at Carnegie Mellon University in 2040. joined Faro Automated Solutions. So she actually worked for Faro. Okay. As a junior scientist at the same year, rising quickly to chief scientist at the age of 22. Over the next 8 years, her green robot designs played a vital role in realizing the environmental cleanup and detoxification efforts of the clawback decade, propelling FOSS to the forefront of its field. In 2048, she suddenly resigned from FOSS, protesting the company's pivot to automated military technologies. In 2049, she founded Miriam Technologies, a firm devoted to life-positive robotics and other technologies. Miriam has since become one of the world's largest suppliers of green robots, winning numerous awards and accolades, including the 2053 Nobel Prize for Physics and the 2056 Rachel Carson Award for Environmental Progress. Okay. So essentially, she went to work for these Faro fellas, had some kind of argument, and then left the Faro organization. Alright, that's a little bit of information. Oh, here we go. Ted Faro. Let's read about Ted. Theodore Ted Faro, born December 24th, 2013, is an American interpreter and business magnate. Now, he's a business guy. He's the founder of Faro Automated Solutions, FAS, the largest corporation of all time, the world's wealthiest individual and the first ever trillionaire. Obviously, they don't. 2020, we probably have trillionaires all the time now. Or not all the time, but we have trillionaires today, I'm sure. Anyway, born and raised in Salt Lake City, Utah. He enrolled at the University of California, Los Angeles, where he studied business for 2 years before dropping out in 2033 to start FOSS, Faro Automated Solutions. Though it struggled at first, the company broke through at the end of the troubled 2030s with its popular lines of personal servitors and bodyguard bots. Then exploded when its famous line of green robots led the race to solve the climate crisis during the 2040s clawback. At the end of the decade, FOSS opened a military defense branch dominating... Okay, at the end of the decade, this is where Sobek left them. FOSS opened a military defense branch dominating the world market for automated military platforms by 2053. The success of FOSS has made Mr. Faro the world's best-known businessman, one of its most sought-after speakers, and major voice in politics, culture, and international affairs. Okay, so we have a company that's created, that basically solved the climate crisis, essentially, and now they decided to switch to a military branch. Okay. I'm a little skeptical about this. Alright, we're going to read more about FOSS right here. Faro Automated Solutions is an American multinational corporate entity that produces robots for all walks of life. Through its core business consists of military and defense contracts. As of 2063, FOSS has ranked #1 among the Fortune 5 by gross revenue and profit for 10 years in a row, a world record. Founded in 2033 by Theodore Ted Faro, an entrepreneur from Salt Lake City, Utah. The company developed several promising robot prototypes in its early years, but failed to break into markets dominated by industry giants like General Synthetics and Record. This changed in 2038 when the debut of the Alfred line of levitating personal servitors, which generated exceptional sales, lifting the company into the Fortune 50 for the first time. Profits tripled in the 2040s as the company's environmental efforts, led by famed engineer Elizabeth Sobek, catapulted FOSS to the head of the sector. In 2049, in the wake of the successful green and climate cleanup efforts around the globe, worldwide approval ratings of FOSS exceeded 90%, and founder Ted Faro was hailed across media and social networks as the man who saved the world. yet. It was the emergence of Foss as a military contractor in the late 2040s that cemented its status as the world's wealthiest corporation. With a record market capitalization of over 23 trillion. By 2055, Foss controlled 61% of the market share for automated military platforms, holding contracts with 353 nations, trans-governmental organizations, and corporate entities. Today, its holdings exceed the second largest corporation, FB Mobile High Global, by 321%. Ah, well, you know. They're bigger than Taco Bell, apparently. That was totally a Demolition Man reference. Anyway, alright, definition, corporation. Well, what do they define corporation? Corporation, it's a noun. An association of individuals created under the authority of law having existence, powers, and liabilities distinct from those of its members. In a business sense, a corporation is usually owned by shareholders through the sale or distribution of stock, who profit from such ownership, vote at designated times for its governance, and designate executives who run its affairs. Most corporations engage in one or more industries to produce goods or offer services for profit, and may in turn own other corporations, companies, or properties as holdings. Okay, now, we all know, well, we have a good idea what corporations are, right? Now, if you are a primitive from the future who has no knowledge of technology and you're reading this, it would seem pretty confusing. Most corporations engage in one or more industries to produce goods or offer services for profit and may in turn own other corporations. How do you grasp that without grasping corporation? It's just weird that they threw that in there. For Aloy's benefit, it's kind of weird. Anyway, well, that was certainly knowledgeable information, right? Let's continue. All right, we got a little hallway off to the right here, some kind of offices. Let's check them out. Yeah, it's confusing as hell. Aloy probably looked at that and like, what the hell is that? Okay, nothing in this office. That office is closed. Yes, I am going to check every single office we go to. I have to. There's our goal. So we look the other direction. Seems clean. Oh, one more office to check out. There's going to be either a supply case in here or something to read or listen to. So let's find out what that might be. Or maybe there's nothing, I guess. Suppose that could be too. There we go. What's this? Voicemail. Alright.
Now, I know this must seem like a bizarre change in direction. I mean, we're Faro Automated Solutions, right? #1 robotics firm in the world. Why would we clear our production slate to fabricate human-operated vehicles and weapon systems, the relics of the past? All I can say at this juncture is... trust me. We will be exploiting a massive, growth opportunity by retooling and reallocating capacity according to my plan. So I will need revised projections of mass fabrication velocity across every pipeline within 36 hours.
So they were making machines, then they stopped to make other kinds of weapons? Why?
Hold the phone. Aloy said it best, actually. Let's take another look at that. Not quests, sorry, notebooks, data points. Is it this one? Yeah. Voicemail, Ted Faro. Talking to Lab.
Now, I know this must seem like a bizarre change in direction. I mean, we're Faro Automated Solutions, right? #1 robotics firm in the world. Why would we clear our production slate to fabricate human-operated vehicles and weapon systems, the relics of the past? All I can say at this juncture is... trust me. We will be exploiting a massive, growth opportunity by retooling and reallocating capacity according to my plan. So I will need revised projections of mass fabrication velocity across every pipeline within 36 hours.
So, first of all, #1, do you trust him? Secondly, why the sudden change? And thirdly, why the rush? Okay. That's a bit strange. You know, everything we find, we just find more questions. So what's next? Alright, there's that room. Little side tour, little detour, but I like the little tidbits they give you along the way. They may not seem relevant in some cases, but I'm a completionist, and I do like cutscenes, whether they seem extraneous or not. I want all the information in front of me. So yes, you could blow through this, just follow the line, no problem. But I want the background information to go with it.
Yeah, this is useful. The air. There's no smell to it. Not even old death. Nothing natural.
Nothing natural. Okay. A little ominous, but okay. So our goal is that way, so let's check out this direction. Just to be sure. Okay, nothing here. Let's continue. Looks like there's some object in front of us. Oh, what's this? We're supposed to go there, but it looks like we can... Nope, we can't squeeze through. They're not going to let us. Okay. But that doesn't mean there's nothing over there. Alright, well, they're not letting us anyway. I thought I saw something this direction. Yeah, right there, there's something. Okay, let's continue. Alright, let's see what this has.
Cave in. But I could get through.
Okay, cave in, but she can get through. Text mail. Alright, let's view the text mail. Complaint. J. Friedkin. Data corruption, minimal. Okay. Hey, reception, if that is your real name. Want to know who scheduled Indo Melee right next to Fresh Crowns? That would be me, Senior VP of Sales. Want to know why? After that little hair-pulling incident, both sides increased their bids by 40%. Ah, so now we know the little coffee story, right? So this guy deliberately put two enemies in the same room at the same time. Increased their bids by 40%. So, you know, conflict to a robotics company with military contracts would increase sales, yes. I'll explain, because your receptionist level brain probably requires it. Those two sides are fighting. And what do we sell? That's right, combat machines. We want them to hate each other. So they will try to fight each other with what? That's right, again, combat machine. which they will pay us a lot of money for. So I suggest you go back to serving coffee with a blank smile and let me do my much more complicated job. Thanks a bunch, Mr. Friedkin, to you. Hey, dumbass. This is what we do. We sell. Well, who's the true winner of the war, right? It's the companies that sell the weapons, because they supply both sides. That's kind of funny. That's a little reference to our little coffee joke. It's like, what does this have to do with anything? Well, now we know. Okay. So we have a little cave in. We gotta divert around here. Nothing major. Obviously, there's a way, or we wouldn't be tracking through this cold, forsaken dump. There, a little hole in the wall should show up here shortly. Yeah, we're basically back where we saw the hole in the wall, essentially. I could probably try to find it, but it's irrelevant. Alright, so moving on. Oh, moving down. I wasn't expecting that. We are now 37 floors below our targeted appointment. Alright, well, while we're down here, might as well take a look. See what's down. Looks like we go through there, I would think. Before we do that, though, we want to make sure we have nothing else to do. It looks like we can climb back up a ladder.
Looks like I can climb here.
Oh, okay. We do have to go all the way up. Alright, so before going up, I want to go down. This is my little detour again. I want to see what's down.
I can use that as a ramp to get back up.
I want to see what's down here. Alright, we'll start with the left room. I don't specifically know where I'm at, but okay. Looks like we have something here right away in the beginning. Thought I saw something to the left. I guess not. Or are we starting, or maybe we've been through here. We might have been through here. Yeah, we actually might have been through here. Alright. I think we've been through here. Oh crap, now where's that ramp? There we go. Alright, yeah. I think we've been through here. Yeah, there's that Deathbringer right there in the middle, so I didn't need to come down here at all. Alright, now I just gotta find my ramp again. Oops. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. We gotta find that ramp that goes back up. I made a mistake, slight mistake there. I will be right back. Yeah, that was my bad. I should have noticed the Deathbringer in the middle of the room and not gone down here. Now I gotta get to the ramp that gets me back up there. There it is. Alright, so let's climb back up here. We're gonna climb up this ladder. And we're gonna do a little hopping around. So you see these little rusty things, you can climb on those. I'm kind of curious as to what's in here. Oh, supply chest, treasure chest, however you want to rephrase it. We're gonna have to come back to this point, drop down, and shimmy along the sides. I guess we'll just drop. Climb up on the vertical here, and instead of going left, we're gonna go. Oh, come on. We want to go right. There we go. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Swing across. Another ladder that breaks down into the. That would probably kill us. And we'll climb up. Alright.
Made it.
So, we're probably on, I don't know, second floor, roughly. Best guess. Okay, so there's our next point. Let's go down and check out the offices. I'm gonna start with the left one. What the heck is this? Alright. Data points, hollow projections. Let's see what we got.
The ACA-3 Scarab combines conventional and information warfare capabilities in one package. Designed for high-speed, all-terrain reconnaissance. It boasts the world's highest survivability rating of any Scout-class autonomous agent. Maybe it's the Scarab's emergency biomass conversion systems that ensure it always makes it back to base, even if fuel supply lines have been interdicted. Or maybe it's the Scarab's ability to slave enemy robots to its own network. Now that's force multiplication. Add a prehensile manipulator arm that can handle a host of functions. From 360-degree less lethal riot management to surgical repairs of Allied chariot line models. And you've got the workhorse of any cutting-edge peacekeeping fleet.
The Corruptor. Slave enemy robots to its own network. It sounds like it's talking about how it corrupts machines.
We just heard the commercial for the Corruptor. Or Scarab, as they called him. Okay. That was an advertisement. Huh. Let's see what this advertisement is.
The FSP-5 Khopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability. Metamaterial construction delivers unmatched recoil dampening, allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution profile. Patented biomass conversion systems allow extended emergency operations with minimal environmental impact. Multilinear target processing provides simultaneous real-time threat analysis and legal review for autonomous domestic operations. Or control can be slaved to the swarm's neural network for weapons-free force application. Either way, when it's time to call out the big guns, it's time to call Khopesh.
The Deathbringer. So this was the heavy hitter. Main battle force indeed.
Designed not to harm the environment? Are you kidding me? How do you make a weapon with a bunch of cannons on it that doesn't harm the environment? Just what? Well, Deathbringers are now Khopesh. I don't even want to know what the third one is, do you? Jeepers. Alright, let's see what the third one is.
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force projection, the Horus's onboard manufacturing capabilities mean you'll never get stuck waiting for the next arms delivery. Simply redefine your force parameters, and the Horus will fabricate additional units to fill the ranks for an affordable per-unit licensing fee. Meanwhile, the biomass conversion systems of other Chariot line models allow them to keep the Horus fueled, repaired, and ready, extending its operational tolerances beyond that of any competing Titan-class platform. That's the Horus advantage. Always regulating, always ready. The future of automated warfare made real today.
The Metal Devil. So these were Faro machines too. Manufacturing capabilities. They can make more of themselves. Then how would you ever stop them?
So now we have a robot called a Horus that can make more machines. How is this a good idea again? And they're selling it like an ad. Okay. Not what, a good idea? Yeah, I would. Right, it's like, wait a minute. Didn't someone say, hey, boss, 1 second here. What are we doing again? You want to do what? Skynet! I'm sorry. Did I say something? What did it say? I just don't want to make sure. Probably nothing much else in here, but I'm just double checking. That was, let's call that informative. A nice little history lesson there. Oh yeah, boy. What a mess. Alright. Oh yeah, I said I was working my way to the left. Let's see what else is here. Huh. Supply crate. And a data point. Let's see what this one is. Text mail. Oh, from Teddy. It's our buddy Teddy. Okay. To Paula Vassara. Spiritual Summit? Spiritual? Recent events have sharpened my perspective, and I think that I, FAS in general, have been neglecting the spiritual side of things. Okay. Not under any specific religious framework, of course, but in a more general sense, as I'm not giving enough thought to our shared values, hopes and aspirations for the afterlife. Or Discount Pro. I'd like you to reach out to religious leaders of every stripe with the intention of scheduling a conference soon, very soon. I'll have more thoughts about the agenda later, but for now, let's put out some feelers and see if we can lock something in. Make it a big tent, no kooks, but anyone with a credible audience. Let's go deluxe. Make it clear that we spare no expense. Okay, why would you want to build a tent church? Now all of a sudden you found spiritual enlightenment? Does Ted sound like the guy who just found spiritual enlightenment? Seriously. Okay, Horus, Kopesh, Garib, we've already listened to these in FAS. Okay. was okay. Well, you know, hey, hey, the guy wants to turn over a new leaf. I'm all for it, right? Continuing my left theory. Now looks like we have another supply chest. I'm fine with that. Anything else in this place? Yes. Text log from Fast Campus log. Okay.
So people were angry at Faro, at the corporation. They blamed this place for something. Something bad.
Let's take a look to see what that has to say. Even Aloy's like, they blamed Faro for something. Okay, what would they have to blame Faro for? Let us find out. Let's see. FAS Campus Security Log. High priority alert. Automated log note. All non-essential systems have entered hibernation. Automated log note. Full lockdown has been initiated. High priority alert. Due to the increasing frequency of violent protests targeting the campus, the security of FAS employees can no longer be guaranteed. Therefore, we have taken the difficult decision to shutter this facility indefinitely. Staff will be briefed on a block-by-block basis regarding proper procedure for achieving and/or disposal of project-related data and materials. HiSec and a crisis team will then conduct exit review before all areas are locked down. Right. High priority alert. Priority messaging to all staff and E and F blocks. Treat the current lockdown situation as an exercise, but do not attempt to release the hatches or otherwise exit the buildings. High priority alert. A reminder that while HiSec personnel remain committed to employee safety during the current unfortunate events, personnel firearms must be relinquished when presenting for identiscan. High priority alert. Additional public access roads en route to the campus have now been closed to relieve waiting time at the outer security cordons. HiSec reminds all staff that the campus remains off limits to the public. High priority alert. Following recent campus security issues, all staff are reminded that presenting for identiscan and displaying your security badge prominently at all times for image analytics are both mandatory. High priority alert. In light of recent acts of terrorism directed at the rapid transit system, HiSec now offers a Big Brother initiative to accompany company staff traveling from off-site. Sign-up is required and strongly encouraged. 48 more entries in high priority alerts. Additional entries corrupted. So we had a riot at the building. Now, why would the people be rioting at the building that sells military contract grade weapons? You know, just as a what if, right? There's nothing fishy going on here. Nah, of course not. I'm sure it was a peaceful protest, right? Oh, boardroom. What's in the boardroom? Tell me there's something in the boardroom. No? Okay. Well, there's a screen in the boardroom. No, nothing else. Okay, moving left. That appears to be the end of our tour. I think this is the second floor. So let's move up the elevator.
Like way up. What's left of it.
So how do you go up in a building with no stairs or elevator? You move up the shaft. Let's climb. Okay, now where do we go? Straight up, maybe? Yep, straight up. Okay. Straight up, across. Doors closed. Another ladder. was probably 3-ish. Looks like we're heading to 4-ish. Alright.
It'll be a long way up. Frozen metal most of the way. Not making this easy, Dr. Sobek.
That's putting it mildly. Yeah, we're on 4th floor right now. We have to climb up 35 floors. Okay. Let's continue. Oh, we're outside too. Looks like there's damage.
If plants can find a way to hang on up here, guess I can too.
Okay, we're climbing. Let's go. Whoa, what's this? We can keep going up. Or we could take a little detour. Let's take a little detour. Let's see what's up here.
Freezing out here.
Yeah, I'm going to. I don't think it matters, but I'm going to switch to the ice under. Like we just have a dead end. Or am I supposed to go down? Whoops. I guess that answers that question. Nope. Okay. Just a dead end. Oh no, there's... Wait a minute. There's a cross section. There's something up there. It's a supply crate. I do believe my marker is up this direction. Okay. So let's... Yeah, I'm gonna jump across. I thought I missed it. Admit it, you did too. This is kind of out of my way a little bit. Well, now our marker's this way. So which one is out of my way? I guess you could get lost in here. I suppose I can move on. What's this? Regarding the rumors.
Crisis that began when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the Hearts Timor Energy Combine. Now, I wish that I could relate that the crisis has been exaggerated, but it's not. The Peacekeepers have not responded to stand-down codes, and by all signs, they appear to be replicating at a precipitous rate. Now, what I can promise you, can absolutely assure you, is that I am already devoting every possible resource towards reaching a speedy conclusion to this issue. So when you hear the bad talk about us against this company in the days, maybe weeks to come, just bear in mind that we will get past this. And the day's coming when none of this will matter.
Peacekeepers. That's what they called their machines. They were built for war, not peace.
Aloy says it correctly again. Speedy recovery. Yeah, well, maybe not so much. I am a little concerned that I'm already at my marker though. Do I want to go all the way back? No, I don't think I do. I think we're alright. The key item is at the top. Yeah, if it wasn't for the blizzard, you could see quite a ways here already. Alright. And we're still going up. So, just, yeah, absorb that last bit of information there, and let's continue our journey. Or in this case, our story. gives whole new meaning to land on Rekukutar. Alright, let's see. We're now up to floor 6. And we're going back to floor 5. I think. Yeah, I think. Okay, we're safe. Supply crate. Don't mind if I do. Sometimes there's stuff on the edges. So now we got a storm. This would be pretty impressive. Alright, let's go catch the view from higher up. Alright, another leaps and a bounds. Haha, you thought I would miss again, didn't you? I admit it. It's okay. Oh, I almost missed the data point right in front of our faces. Let's see what this one is. Text mail. Alright. All hands on deck. That's ominous. Quests. Text mail. Gordon Nakata. To Gina Zimmerman. Zimmerman? All hands on deck. Gina, ever hear of the Melville Island Fruit Association? Yeah, neither had I, until they filed suit against us this morning. Apparently, there's a little island paradise off the coast of Australia, population 2,700, all of whom hate us. Now that a stray Hearts Timor unit is chowing down on their largest mango orchard. So one of the previous text episodes said Hearts Timor swarm. So now we have a stray Hearts Timor unit chowing down on the mango orchard. But I thought the machines weren't supposed... Well, okay. We'll save that for later. That brings the official count of the Heart Timor related lawsuits to 127. Most of them from private companies, but also a bunch from individuals, nations, states, and NGOs. And that's not even counting the mother of all liability claims from Hertz itself. Call every external firm we've ever used, and then call their competitors. We're going to need every corporate defense lawyer we can find who's still half sober and on the bar. That's 127 lawsuits, including Hearts itself. All right. All right. Moving on. Here's another one of those dilemmas again. Let's take this. I think if we just stayed in the elevator shaft, we could go skip a couple levels, but by going off at each level, we can come back to the elevator shaft at some point. So let's just do this. Going forward, I'm just going to take every level that pops up, and then we'll get back to the elevator shaft at some point, I think. So I think we're headed in the right direction. In this case, we just have a supply crate, so... You'll find either a supply crate or a informational something. Looks like we could jump off from the supply crate and get back up here anyway, so... This essentially is where we're going. Probably back inside. But I'm going to go around the corner first. Always go to the dead ends. usually mean something. Or in this case, I think I just skipped the level. Alright, I'm going to take a slight detour back to see what this was. I think the confusion is that there are multiple ways to climb this tower. Yeah, okay, I can't get up there anyway. So, yeah, we're on our way. This is fine. We'll avoid the gap. I'm just gonna go up. Okay. Our next tidbit of information will be where. I just wanted to check down here. Nothing here. I prefer not to fall down. Looks like we can't get through the shaft. So we're going up the outside. Boom, 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 boom. Fall down, start all over, not gonna happen. Looks like we're going back outside. Still a storm. Supply crate. You know, somebody was kind enough to leave us a supply crate in the middle of a freaking cliff on the outside of a building. But hey, this is video game logic, right? Like traders in the middle of nowhere. Or bikini armor. It will stop that sword, no problem. Oh, now we got rain. That's awesome. Little mountain scenery there in the sunlight. We're so far above the clouds already. This is equal. This is bigger than Stark Tower, I tell you. Alright, let's see what the supply crate. Whoa, can't get to the supply crate. Wait, where's our next move? Oh, from in there, I thought we could go through the window. What am I missing? Not going through the door. Did I come to a dead end? No, it keeps telling me to go this way. Huh. Oh, I gotta drop and shimmy. Gotcha. And then there's a supply crate right there. Okay. I get it. Alright, so we go this way. Doesn't appear that I'm getting through that door. Wait, I just got that supply crate. Is there a rock in there? Oh, maybe I didn't. Okay. Anyway, I'm mumbling.
Frost catching in my throat.
She's freezing. But then it's relevant. Okay, what's next? I thought it was that way, but now I'm not so sure. Oh, okay, we climb up here. There's something. Banda C incident. Press view. Text mail. Stacy Anders. Bob. I love when an email starts with Bob. Another problem to add to our big steaming pile. Apparently, a fisherman in the Banda Sea captured video of a Hartz Timor Horus unit refueling via biomatter conversion along the shoreline of Palau Water. On a pod of endangered dolphins, no less. Quite possibly the last of their kind. Not to get graphic, but it looks like what happens inside a blender, as if the robot was whipping up a big pink swirling milkshake of dolphin chum. Our suppression team has scrubbed it from the 43 networks, but it's still propagating, so it's only a matter of time before it goes viral. A prepared statement feels grossly insufficient. Any suggestions? This one's a real stinker. So Horus, a Hartz Timor Horus unit, aka Hades, perhaps, turned dolphins into a blender. I'm sorry, that visual is just kind of amusing. Yeah, exactly. Right? I mean, you found it funny too, right? In this case, it's a she, actually, Stacy Anders. Another problem to add to our big steaming pile. That's a good intro. If you recall, actually, we can go right to it. Let's check up the Horus. There we are. This is on the Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force projection, the Horus onboard manufacturing capabilities mean you'll never get stuck waiting for the next arms delivery. Simply redefine your force parameters and the Horus will fabricate additional units to fill the ranks for an affordable per unit licensing fee. Here's the key. Meanwhile, the biomass conversion systems of other Chariot line models allow them to keep the Horus fueled, repaired, and ready. Biomass, aka dolphins, in a blender. A pink mass of, yeah, well, you get the idea. Oh man, what the frick kind of shit show is this? Yeah, here's the elevator shaft entrance to this level. So I didn't mind our little detour. It was fun. Add to our big steaming pile. Yeah, I would say this turned into a shit show pretty freaking fast, wouldn't you? Apparently a pink shit show. Okay. Any more?
Way up. All it takes is a few good handholds.
Feel good handholds and a freaking long ass way down. How the frick are we getting down from this thing? I mean, I see mountains at eye level. Alright. And we're still going up. I imagine breathing is getting kind of difficult. You know, let's be realistic, because games are always realistic. Oh. Here we are. Ladies and gentlemen of the chat, and of the future watchers of this program, we are now...
Alright. Made it. Wonder what we'll find.
At the top of the tower. Alright, before we find this out, before we get into the big reveal, you'll note that this little climb area here up to the top, we have to do this before going down to the boardroom. So we're going to go up even further for a little side trip. You'll see why here in just a second. We get a crate here, but that's not why we still can go up. Yes, you want to do this. Trust me. Do it. Unless you like a lot of repeat work. You'll note the little drop area there. And this is why you do make this climb. Right here. Power cell.
Another power cell. This should help me get to that ancient armor.
Remember that. It's the ancient armory quest. Okay. You can miss this power cell, but you can come back, but you have to climb the frickin' tower the whole way again. Just to let you know. Okay. Just to give you an idea how high we are. We're literally top of the world. Too bad you're so far above the clouds that you can't see what the hell's going on. I believe there's an overlook over there, but we have to go to the boardroom first. But in the meantime, I want to get a scope of what we're looking at here. Not sure what the best view would be to do that, because this will be our thumbnail for the episode. Maybe something like that, with something higher in the distance. Yeah, how about right here? I'm going to take a quick snapshot of this to use as a thumbnail. Alright, I might get a better view from down there, we'll see. Okay, here we go. Actually, this is a pretty good thumb shot. Let's do this one. Oh, yeah, let's go take a dive off the thumbnail. I did the cancel button at the top of the frickin' thing. And I did the same thing. I keep hitting circle for cancel to get out of the menu, and circle isn't cancel, circle is jump dodge. I just took a nosedive, or yeah, whatever. I still made the camera shot though. Alright, so anyway, I digress. So, do you want to know what's going on? That is your question. And we are about to find out. At least some of it. Yeah, this isn't the big sum. This is a little sum. There's more to come. But without further ado, let's continue our story. The express elevator, where was that? Okay, this is the boardroom. Welcome to the boardroom. Oh yeah, and there's the computer. But before we get to the computer, if I'm not mistaken, there should be... Oh, maybe not. I guess there isn't anything on the table. Alright, let's take a quick peek here. We'll get to the computer.
Got too much already.
That is a long ass way down. We are touching the sky, folks. Of course, it's not the
Could use
fall.
my focus. See what it turns up.
It's not the fall that gets you, it's the sudden stop, right? Bunker doors sealed shut. That's not the goal of this particular episode. The goal is Mr. Computer. FAS Executive Data Storage. To be more precise. Alright, here we go.
All data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy Alpha privileges to recover purged data?
Oh yes, I believe I do.
A file has been recovered.
So, there was data corruption. A command was issued. You agreed that you wanted to save as much, or to repair the corrupted data. And now, we go to the chair. Okay, you ready? Here we go.
Elizabeth, good to, it's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
Alright, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So, spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone. Ted Faro brought Elizabeth Sobek here, but they hated each other.
Another file has been recovered.
Another file has been recovered. So, yeah, you probably don't need a recap, right? Let's see what happens next.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Liz.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots
Peacekeepers.
that consume biomass as fuel,
In emergencies.
and you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I...
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean?
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted. The Faro robots threatened all life on Earth. But somehow she defeated them. The world of the Old Ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
A final file has been recovered.
All right, let's find out what happened. I will scan this file and then we can discuss it.
Project Zero Dawn.
Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I am speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me. I'll sign.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
God forgive me.
What made her solution so terrible? What did she do to stop the robots?
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
So after climbing all this way, we get a frickin' express lift. Yes, you are correct, W. Bailey. Now you know Zero Dawn. Or at least you've heard the term Zero Dawn. That's not just part of the title. That's part of the solution. Right? Because obviously she's alive. She's organic. The Nora, they're organic. So what is Zero Dawn is the question. But you can kind of connect the dots, right? Obviously something went seriously wrong, and based on the data that we found on our way up this tower, we know that a line was created. We know it likes to grind up dolphins, and we know it can replicate. So, i.e. Skynet. We're going to make a Skynet reference here. Yes, folks, well, this is Terminator City. We also know that this happened hundreds of years ago. Okay, we're just finding out about this now. So yeah, the plot thickens, as they say. And this is what makes this game, right? It's not the RPG. The world isn't as big as some of the other worlds out there, like Odyssey or Assassin's Creed in general, for example. But what they did was they developed a story. They developed a story that they wanted to tell, right? And that is why I love this game. It's the story. It's not the RPG elements of it. Although it is fun. They give you enough to do and enough things to kill. But the story, the background, the fact that we're hundreds of years into the future dealing as a primitive looking back at technology, I don't know, I just found it fascinating. Not only do we have an express elevator.
This doesn't add up. Sobek couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago. All this searching, and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish.
Ooh.
Do you really have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose. I've spent decades searching the ruins of the old ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Faro robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime. And what you want to know is my name. Silence. That's my name. Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
Silence. Alright, so who's this fella? So, here again, we have the logic response. I see your point. Which he kind of does. Out of the myriad of questions, we just uncovered the past civilization, essentially. We just discovered the Aztecs, and you're going to ask him what his name is? We have the forceful response, the fist, if you're so smart. Or we have the caring response, you don't understand. What do you like? Since you're here in chat, I'll give you the option. Assuming you're still here in chat. I can't imagine you want to miss this. Okay, you want to go with you don't understand? I will do that.
You have no idea what I've been through. How hard it's been. My whole life, I grew up not knowing who I am or where I came from, and then come the Eclipse trying to kill me just because I look like this Elizabeth Sobek woman.
And they killed the man who raised you and you found in the mountain as a baby. I already know this through your focus.
The point is, every time I take a step forward, the answers slip farther from my grasp. You just don't understand.
It's not that I don't understand, Aloy. It's that I don't care. If the answers keep slipping away every step you take, then you best start running to catch up. Maybe then you'll realize just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elizabeth Sobek.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Faro robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The old one's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elizabeth do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
I'm talking to you. Okay, well, at least he's straightforward. At least appears to be straightforward. It's like, well, okay.
Not so fast, Silence. You've got some explaining to do.
I've told you quite enough. If you've still got questions, be quick about it and stop wasting my time.
Alright, let's just go through the whole list. Who's Hades?
So far as I can tell, the Eclipse are just following orders. It's Hades who wants me dead. Who is he?
I don't know. The Eclipse describe him as a buried shadow, some kind of devil.
That thing that spoke to me outside, that made that focus explode. That was Hades. It didn't seem like a person or a machine. More like a phantom. with a terrible voice.
All that's certain is that he wants you dead.
Because of my connection to Elizabeth. Has to be.
Hades is using the Eclipse to resurrect ferrorobots.
But if Elizabeth found a way to stop them centuries ago, if she made special weapons, maybe Hades is worried I'll do the same thing.
In some of the ancient data I've recovered, there are hints of so-called super weapons being developed. Maybe to stop the robots, the civilization of the old ones had to destroy itself. Now, if that's enough talking, be on your way.
Oh no. I'm just getting started. You've been getting a free ride on my focus, risking nothing while I risk everything. All I have to do is take this thing off my head, and you'll be blind, deaf, and dumb. So quit complaining and answer my questions.
Very well. Proceed.
Well, you can't deny that Aloy has a spine. She is talking back to someone. Well, of course, an image, but he is a real person. Hades. Yeah, Silence said he wants you dead. I don't follow that one. Hades is a phantom, right? I don't know. Anyway. That was an interesting little tidbit of conversation that I don't know if has any relevance or not. So, yeah, let's continue.
You said you've known for some time that Faro war machines destroyed the civilization of the old ones.
The evidence pointed that way. But until now, I never knew the full scope of their danger. That they could process organic matter into fuel, or that the Horus class could manufacture more robots. Like a cauldron on legs.
But the robots we've seen so far, the Corruptors and Deathbringers, they don't do those things.
Not yet, anyway. So far, we haven't encountered any that are undamaged. At full power, who knows what they're capable of?
Okay. He admits it. At full power, we don't know what they're capable of. Yeah, he is our reality, right? Alright, okay, let's continue.
Who are you, Silence? And what are your intentions?
You really need to make this personal? I'm a lone wanderer who left his tribe behind a long time ago. An explorer of forbidden places, a searcher of lost knowledge. Exactly as I said.
Why do you know so much about the Eclipse?
I happen to know a lot about a lot of things. If what you're really asking is whether I work for the Eclipse or anyone else, I don't. I am nothing if not independent.
Alright, so we appear to have a lone wolf on our hands. A lone wolf who's following his own investigations. However, he found a massive gem in Aloy, who has uncovered more in minutes than he has in decades. So, he's intelligent enough to understand that there's something to understand, but he has not found the clues that Aloy has been able to find. He happens to know a lot about focuses, but he still doesn't have the ability to get to the point where Aloy got to in just climbing the tower. Okay, moving on.
You've been using my focus to spy on me. How's that possible?
Every focus emits a signal, a voice, that only other focuses can hear. I know how to string those voices together, how to make them talk to each other, to communicate, even over vast distances.
How do you learn to do that?
Years of study and experimentation. In principle, it's not so different from how you override machines. I override focuses.
And you can spy through other Eclipse's focuses too.
Usually. All I'll say is that overriding the connections is complicated.
So he's a hacker of sorts. He can hack informational exchanges. So if you think of a focus like a computer that talks to another computer, he can intercept that communication. Alright, so that tells us a little bit more about him. So we know he's a lone wolf, we know he's a bit of a hacker. Let's just call him a hacker. For lack of a better explanation until we know more. Now, here's a big question. Still alive? I have to think no. She said centuries ago. So.
Is there any chance that Elizabeth Sobek could still be alive somehow?
It's highly unlikely, but not impossible. Some of the ancient data I've recovered includes mentions of life extension techniques. Pharmaceuticals mostly, an ancient word for medicine. But some were still trying to perfect ways of freezing and unfreezing people.
Freezing and unfreezing people?
Cryogenics, they called it. But there were problems with it. Given Elizabeth's technological acumen, I can't definitively rule out that she found a way to make herself immortal. But this is speculation. Wasting time.
Oh, I stand corrected. So the biggest problem about cryogenics is the human body is made up of water, and when you freeze water, it doesn't unfreeze the same. So people can say, oh yeah, we'll have the technology for that later in the future, but you can't. The only way to do it is to repair the damage done by the freezing process, right? Again, we're talking theoretical versus game logic, right? Games can do whatever the frick they want. If they want to free somebody and bring them back to life, hey, you know, it's a game. They can explain it. Okay, this is why I love story-based games. You can explain it at a level that's not just snapping your fingers, right? Like, anyway, I don't know, I can't explain it right, but it makes you think. It gives you ideas, and those ideas can lead to solutions. Alright, so we've learned all we can from Silence for now. He seems to be a hacker. He seems to be a lone wolf. I'm sure we'll hear from him in the future.
Elizabeth told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists as a ruin. The Oseram call it the Grave Horde.
Grave Horde? Cheery name.
You'll find it in the Eastern Mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't wait. Someday we'll meet in person, and your manners had better be improved.
Okay, so enlighten me. What is your undying question?
Well, getting down will be a lot faster than getting up here, at least. U.S. Robot Command next. To learn the secrets of Zero Dawn.
We are technically on 12, but we know this is 35th. So yeah, what is your undying question after all that information? We are gonna go all the way down the shaft, so enjoy the ride down. Well, that didn't take nearly as long as I thought it would. Hers. He said her wanting to know about her mom was a waste of time. Oh, okay.
Snow. Prickles on my skin.
he said... Well, she... Okay. Yeah, good question. No. Okay, I got it. The key is the connection between her and Sobek. Okay? The Hades entity, phantom, whatever you want to call them, let's call them the devil for that matter, wants her killed because of her connection to Sobek. So it's not, that part isn't a waste of time. All we know is that there is a 99 or 97% commonality between Aloy and Sobek. Right? We assume that's DNA connection. We assume mother. For lack of a better term, we can call her mother at this point. Alright, looks like we got a trip line going down. So, enjoy the ride. I believe this is long. Nope. Just a jump, perhaps skipping and jumping away, right? Okay, well, let's continue. Going down. Clone, frozen egg, germinated, whatever. Yeah, or, yeah, maybe Sobek is frozen. Who knows? Right? We don't know. At this point, all we know is that there's a connection. She looks the same, she sounds the same, except one of them's red hair. That's all we know at this point. So, right, again, we find all this information, but all it does is yield to more questions. Okay, now we're finally at the end of this segment, I think. Yeah, right. One's a redhead. Well, you gotta watch out for those redheads, right? Either way, I thought that was a cool area. Let's see. What's next? We have another power cell. What's next? Me? Or are we talking about something else? So the Graveyard is way the hell back here. Right next to our Frozen Wilds. Oh, redhead. Okay. This is the bonus area. I will not be doing this until we get to the further along in the story, but the next story point is going to be just before the Frozen Wilds expansion. So yeah, obviously we're not going to do that right now, but there is a lot more to learn. And then this happens to be right next to the side quest. Moment's Peace, where we heard about the Banuk dealing with the tamed machines, which is goes into the Frozen Wilds DLC. The Tallneck is for the Frozen Wilds expansion that I'm not going to do yet. I will not do this area until we are ready. So before I do Frozen Wilds, we were going to continue further into the story. Alright, so to conclude this segment, I'm gonna go back to where we started the segment, which is back to the gravesite. Let's hear what Aloy has to say about all the information she just gathered, and then we'll close there. So let's head back to the campfire. Oh, I don't have to work. I quit work last week. I do have to pack, though, and I wasn't paying attention at the time. Yeah, it is 1 a.m. I was getting into the story. I love a good story. It's fine. So, we're going to go back to the gravesite, hear what Aloy has to say about all the information that was just revealed to her, and then close the episode. I think that'll be a good conclusion. Yeah, taking apart the theater tomorrow. I just saw it too myself personally. I knew Jen had gone to bed, but I hadn't considered it. No, this is fine. This is totally fine. I hope you enjoyed the climb up the tower as much as I have.
To think he built all this alone. So many memories. It's not home anymore. Not without Rost. There's nothing for me here anymore.
So now I will allow Aloy to tell you in her own words.
Never know when I might need these.
What she thinks of the scenario.
Hi, Rost. I'm back. It's been a while. Elizabeth Sobek, she couldn't have been my mother. She was an old one. She lived ages ago. Still, there is a connection. The hatch. It thought I was her. It's really strange. Somehow, Elizabeth stopped war machines from destroying the world. She couldn't save the civilization of the old ones. That was destroyed, obviously. But life, it survived. She saved life from being devoured. I need to know how Elizabeth stopped the machines. If I can find the weapon she built and use it, the Eclipse won't stand a chance. Speaking of the Eclipse, I think I had a run-in with Hades. I picked up a focus and it was like a cloud or dark swarm of something. And its voice. It was terrible. I don't know what Hades is or what it wants, but it's evil. No other way to describe it. I know where I need to go next. The Grave Horde. Sounds great, huh? Elizabeth went there to hold council with the war chiefs of her tribe, I guess you could say. Maybe the weapon she built. Maybe I can find it there. The killers from the Proving. They aren't gonna hurt anyone anymore. I tracked them to Devil's Grief. There was a battle, and we won. Varl, he made an impression. Has some other issues, but I like him. Well, from grave to Grave Horde. Here I go. I'll try to come back before long.
Varro made an impression. Mother issues. That was the a reference to an older episode. Varro is the current chieftain's son, who you recall we met in the ruins. Anyway, I wanted to end on that particular note so you would know what Aloy's thinking at the time that she hears this information. A lot of things went flying at her, and that's what she had to say about it.
Home.
So we're going to save our game
All this
and end the episode.
alone.
Hope you enjoyed that little story down memory lane. I am
It's
going to
not
sign
home
off for now.
Not without Rost. There's nothing for me here anymore.
Yeah, now you know why she takes the focus off before talking to the grave. She doesn't want Silence to know what she says to Rost. What she says to Rost is personal to her and meaningful to her, alright? So she's describing how she feels by talking to his grave. It's a neat little twist on the... What's cool about it is it allows you to understand what Aloy herself is thinking, not what you're thinking, being Aloy, but what Aloy herself is thinking. That's why I enjoy visiting the grave from time to time, because she describes what she's feeling, what she's thinking. Alright. You folks have a wonderful evening or day or whatever it may be. As always, thanks for joining, W. Bailey. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I will be signing off. So, yeah, have a good one, whatever it may be. Yeah, I suppose they do. I've never been much of a grave visitor myself. So I don't, personally. But yeah, have a good night. We'll see you. I'll be back on tomorrow, hopefully. I'm trying to keep a schedule, but I end up doing other things at the time. I've got a lot going on right now. But tomorrow will be Hearthstone and or being emphasis marbles. So yeah, have a good night. Until next time.